All right, I think we're back. Sorry, guys. Bucket wouldn't go. It's got this down to 18 in the little intermission we had there. We apologize. Pulled the wrong cord. Now Parker inside. She'll get fouled.
I don't know how you call that a foul.
There's a bell out.
Looks like it.
Sure, we're live. Again, sorry about that. I should have brought the other HDMI cable. That one's got a little catch on the end, and when she moved the monitor, it unplugged it on the separate monitor, and it just, that crashed production truck. Of all the things, that crashed
just
production truck.
Unplugging it from the computer.
Unplugging that monitor, even though it could have just popped back over here.
Nope.
Not smart enough to figure that out.
Boy, it's a great program.
I mean, from a user-friendly, it is, it's not bad, but outside of that, that's about all that's good about it.
I like the other one better.
The other one's way nicer.
I don't know how well it worked for basketball, though.
I mean, I think it's just as easy.
Once it's built and put together.
Look, did you see the live look-in that Will did last week? That was cool.
Had much time to do anything.
Well, he shared it on Facebook, but fight for this one. Bodies on the floor. And we're going to get a jump ball that'll favor the Hornets.
Yeah, look at there. We're playing that big 3-on-3 tournament basketball. We'd have like an 8-point shot somewhere out there.
We'd be able to come back.
Yeah.
Hey, still 4 minutes of basketball left.
You can do a lot in 4 minutes in basketball.
Inside to Hall. It's Hall. Boy, stuck, doubled out to Ava. She'll try the three. That's strong. Robinson tipped it out of there, but we're going to get a foul on Robinson. So now Parker will bring it up the floor. Under 4 to go. Gramlich off the screen. Good recovery, though. Oh, wow. Jaden Gramlich knocks down the three. Not a whole lot you can do about that one.
No, not at all.
Now we're working inside to McKaylin Hall. Hall turns, kicks it out. Williams, she'll try the three. And that one just a little strong. Another rebound by Robinson out. Chrissy three. Pazuki! Chrissy Garland knocks down the three. So now all we got to do is make sure we get the PA guy to say Pazuki. There's Parker. A nice jumper there. My goal by the time we get to the middle of conference play is I want this arena yelling Pazuki on every three. At least the student section and our PA guy. Gonna have to have some conversations. Oh, Robinson.
Off the foot.
Yep. Oh, wow, we're gonna get a break here. Wow, we're gonna get a break, and that'll stay on this end of the floor. Both of our officials said it was off of Alma. We'll take that. Now Ava with 2:40 to go in the ball game. That's a Chrissy. She'll try a three, and it's just a little strong as Gramlich chased it down but lost it out of bounds. So it'll stay on this end as now the Hornets will make some wholesale changes. It's Flacco, Starks, and Blunt will enter. Robinson, Fowkes, and Hall will sit.
Who we have go in? Blunt, Starks,
and Flacco. Yep. And Blunt gives it up to Garland, sorry. Work it around to Destiny Harris, who's into the game. To Blunt. Oh, no, got to move. And Harris gives it up to Garland down to 2:09, 14 to shoot. Garland. Nothing going. Garland slipped, turned, jumper, up. Got nothing but the bottom of the net, but no rim.
You didn't touch the bottom of the rim?
Yeah, check this out. That was during the Parkview game. They did a live look-in of our Mills game, and he can actually feed any stream feed he wants in there and do a live look-in during our live games on vMix. It's pretty cool.
Do that with production truck. He'd freeze every minute of it.
It'd die. The whole thing would die.
You'd just start smoking.
It'd be bad. Now, vMix is cool. It's just a matter of
dollar mix.
Yeah. Money. Garland, quick three off the side of the backboard.
I think that works.
Up ahead, nice pass. Holt all the way. Couldn't get the bucket. But Holt will make her way to the Acre Pharmacy free throw line. That does remind me as well. Make sure throw a prayer up for our friends over at Acre, as Kaylee Acre has been diagnosed with stage 3 triple negative invasive ductal carcinoma. She has cancer.
Carcinoid?
Carcinoma. It's aggressive, very aggressive breast cancer, unfortunately. And so she starts that fight actually today. So prayers up to them. And you can actually follow that journey on their Caring Bridge. And if you go to the Acre Pharmacy Facebook page, it's got all that information. But prayers up to the Acre family, because I think this will be their second battle over the last few years with cancer. As Garland lost control of it, got it back, and just tossed it up. And Blunt trying to volleyball it out of there, couldn't do it. And out of bounds, it'll go to the Airdales with 1:25 to go in the ballgame.
No volley.
No volley. Make sure you stick with us in our post game. A lot of contact, no call. Flacco came away with the rebound. Now Elena being hounded as she gets it away to Chrissy. But stick with us in post game. We'll have Coach Garrison over here to chat with us a little bit. I wanted to have him over to talk about his ladies before we get into conference play. Now Blunt across to Flacco. Got to do a better job of setting her up there. Blunt from the elbow. No good. Rebound. Comes away to Lauren Settle for the Airedales, and we're down to 45 seconds. Williams was going to check in. Now they'll just let this thing run out. It's Parker. That's an illegal screen. They're not going to call it, though. So get it inside to the sophomore. Turn around. Up and good. As Lauren Settle settles in nicely with a rebound and now a bucket on the other end. So shot clock off as Garland will bring it up the floor. You know, it's funny, you watch Chrissy out there. She's going to play just about every minute. On the boys' side, we'll see Markalen do that. Chrissy for 3. That's no good. And tap out by Blunt. Garland tried to reach in and take it out of the cookie jar, but instead the Airedales will take the air out of the ball, and that's going to do it. So Alma takes the long trip in their big green coach bus all the way down to Central Arkansas and wins this one here in the Hornets' Nest 54-30. And our ladies will have to wait at least a few more days to find the winning side of the column once again this season. So congratulations to the Lady Airedales on a 54-30 win. We'll take a quick break, and we'll have Coach Garrison join us here quickly for a few minutes at our courtside location. Try that and see if it talks.
1 2 1 2.
Hey, it talks. How about that? That's a good thing. All right, joining us now, Coach Garrison. Well, all right, Coach. Let's get into it. This is I really want to just get you over here to talk about our ladies because this is the first time we've gotten to be out here. We haven't really gotten to talk to you a whole lot since media days, and I know talking to you back then and throughout, you're excited about this team, and we saw tonight. There's the defensive pieces are coming together. Offensively, you've still got some things to work on. But how do you feel about this team right now as we're closing in on that little blurb of conference play before we get to January?
The one thing I've said about these young ladies is this. This is my 3rd year, and I still feel that if we had started the program with this group of young ladies, we'd be a little bit further along. We always explain to them, defense travels, and it's also at home. Offensively, they're just giving me what they got. They just haven't played a lot of basketball, and that's why I'm so proud of them because they're still trying to fight. They're still trying to figure it out. And when you have kids like that and you only got 2 seniors, we just got to keep building.
And you look, obviously, Chrissy Garland is a name that we all know that, she went through some things, now back as a leader of this team this year and a big piece of what you're wanting to do. You've got to be proud of who she's become as a leader on this team.
She's moving forward as far as being a leader on the team. Still has some work to do when it comes to getting frustrated, but most kids do. Mm-hmm. You're not winning and you're not as successful as you would like to be. So they're just taking their war wounds right now. That's what I call it. They're paying dues. A lot of them may not really understand that, not playing competitive sports before. But we always explain to them, you got to pay your dues. And right now you're paying your dues. You're young. Everyone goes through it.
Well, and you look as obviously we've been able to follow the program over the last 4 years, 5 years, and kind of see where it's been coming to, especially since you came over here now in your 3rd year. But you look and you talk about you've got some girls that haven't played a lot of competitive sports, but you have them now, and so that's obviously giving you some hope and able to kind of work that in, and then you start to see the different ladies really kind of start to buy in. And I think that's the fun part that we're going to get to see throughout this year. You and I talked earlier. I think this is a team that can battle for a 4 seed in the Central. This is a year I think we can do that. And so I think, as we watched it, I've got to see a little bit of the East Stem game and, of course, got to see over at Mills, which, again, Mills is going to give a lot of people problems this year. That's a really good team that Coach Gregory's got going, and I thought you guys showed really well in that game at the Galaxy. And then even tonight, obviously got away a little bit late there with some big threes by Gramlich and the Airdales, but I thought your ladies kind of fought, and you got some pieces. McKaylin Hall's a piece that's exciting to watch. Kaylin Robinson's who's somebody we were surprised or we were excited about last year, and you see her out there. I don't know how many rebounds she ended up with. She ended with 10.
10 rebounds, 6 points.
So a double digits in rebounds for her, and just continues to be active. And once the offensive side comes for her, it could be pretty special with her.
I tell you what I've said to Kaylin Robinson and McKaylin, we call her KK. Mm-hmm. I said, you 2 ladies, you don't really know what you can be, so please buy into what we're saying. You can be a force in the 5A Central. Mm-hmm. A lot of teams shoot threes, and first and foremost, let me step back. Let me give credit to Alma. They played really well. They played as a team. They shot the ball really well. I was very impressed with them, so let me not give them their just due as well. But as far as us, we are focused on conference. Everything's about conference. Young ladies, they kind of struggle and get frustrated because we haven't won a game right now, but I'm explaining to them. A lot of the teams that we're playing, I tried to set the non-conference schedule up specifically to mimic some of the teams that we will see in the 5A Central. So I told them, don't worry about it. We're going to get what's coming to us when we earn it.
And that's the key. And we talk about it every year, whether it's football, whether it's basketball, whatever. When you get through this non-conference, it's almost like a preseason because you get an opportunity to really learn what your team can and can't do and where you got to work. We've been able to follow the boys of the same thing, and they're trying to figure some things out. And so, but as we watch this team, it does look like defense is going to be a piece that you're going to be able to kind of hang your hat on at times. And if we can just find a couple of those offensive pieces to get going, you know what you're going to get out of Chrissy from hopefully consistently as we get through the year. But you've got other pieces now that with Elena and with Ava, if we can keep Elena's nose off the hardwood, we'll be doing good.
Well, I tell you what, one young lady in particular, Ava Folks, she's not really shooting the basketball very well, but we're constantly encouraging her, listen, shooters have to shoot. Stay in the gym. Once it happens, you'll know, okay, that slump is over. So we have to keep her encouraged. She's going to be a big piece later on down the stretch for us. Elena's a year older. She's playing her role to the best of her ability, and I told her I appreciate that. I'm going to get you on the floor. You always do some good things. And some capacity out there. So everyone has a role. Some of them are still trying to figure out what their role is exactly. Even as we tell them, they may not really understand it yet. So as we keep playing, it's going to make more sense to them.
Well, and I'll say this too, and then we'll close up. But I came away impressed over the summer. We had both of my kids came out and got to participate in the kids camps and stuff. And I know Elena was one of the ones that was out there with them a lot. And I know her and my youngest Diesel kind of had a nice little bond. And it was good to see them out there and kind of giving back and being a part of that. And so you've got some great young ladies on this squad, and I'm excited to see what this team can do. Tonight your leading scorer Chrissy Garland, but Hall was 7 as well, and Ava was 7 as well. So kind of spread that out a little bit. Now if we can just kind of pump those numbers up just a little bit and get things going. You got CrossFit coming up next, and then right into conference play with BB.
Well, actually, this weekend we're going to the Hot Springs tournament.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
Yeah. First round against P Ridge, 8:30 on Thursday. We're just going to keep chipping away, man.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep chipping away, keep working. It will come as it's supposed to come. Nothing happens in a vacuum. And with these being young people, sometimes it's hard for them to understand that.
That's right.
They've kept great attitudes about everything we're doing, and that's why I'm excited.
Well, Coach, keep us updated this weekend. A big sports weekend, obviously, as we got a lot of football still to go. And then we finally get to turn our attention to basketball as we turn the calendar. But BB here for conference play to get things started will be our next broadcast. So we're looking forward to that one.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you guys.
Yes, sir. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.
All right.
All right, Coach Grover Garrison, we appreciate you, sir, and we look forward to the rest of the season. That's going to do it for us tonight, and I want to say thanks to our guy, Kerry Rotnick, up on camera, and Kristen Henson pushing the buttons over here and unplugging the cords and all that good stuff, and, of course, Andy Gates. And I'm Steve Henson. We appreciate you guys joining us for Lady Hornet Basketball on the Maumelle Sports Network. Our next broadcast, again, will be next Friday, December 13th. That'll be the opening of conference play, as we'll have both boys and girls action, so be sure to join us then. That'll start at about 5:45. That'll do it for us tonight here on the Maumelle Sports Network. Until next time, go Hornets.